Hi guys, so we are going to learn SketchUp today. I'm going to do these videos in like a few different parts so that you don't have to watch the whole video if you want to learn a particular tool. Let's dig in and open SketchUp. When you first open, first time, at least one time, you should select the template. I would recommend architectural design millimeters is a good one. You can choose others also, there's so many, but that one you can choose and then start using SketchUp. You have to do it only once. In case you want to change the template, then you have to come here, otherwise just one time is enough. So I'm going to start SketchUp. This is how it opens up in the beginning. So first job you need to do is go to view, toolbars, large tool set. You tick that and a toolbar will appear, a new toolbar will appear here. And then you just close it, right? So you now got a new toolbar. Next, you need to go to Windows and Model Info and select Precision as 0.00. Excuse me. And then close it. So it's in units, remember, decimal, mm, 0.00. Once you've done that, zoom in so that the figure is just like, on the side here. And now you can select a rectangle and go to the origin, click, move outside, start typing 100, 200. You will see these values will appear on the bottom right corner. You can see them. Once you press enter, a rectangle is formed. So the dimensions are right there on the bottom. Now you can click on the person. But now if you are in any tool, you need to press the space bar to come back to the select tool, or you can go here and press the select tool here. So spacebar is a shortcut here, very easy. And you click on the figure, delete, and now you have three tools here. So zoom, pan, and orbit. They are on the sidebar also. Zoom, pan, and orbit. So you can choose any. Zoom, and you can zoom in. Pan, you can pan the item, and orbit, you can orbit it like so. Okay, so very handy. Now you need to learn the next tool you need to learn is the dimensions tool here. Click on the dimensions tool. If you hover on any side, you will see it will turn blue. Now these ones are a bit faint blue because they have another red line or a green line going there, which are the axis. But if you go on to the other lines, you can see it's turning blue properly. But they are a bit faint. So you click when the line turns blue, you click, you move out, and you can get the dimensions. Same click, move out, you can get the dimensions. Cool. Now let us do a cut. So tape measure. Tape measure is this tool, always used to make guides. You click on any edge, you start moving inside, you can see the guide is there. Now how far you want the guide? Say you want a guide 30 away, and from this edge also. So don't come in the middle. You see, when you are in the middle, you get this dot. Don't come in the middle, stay away. And 30 again. Now you get a square on this edge here. Okay, it's before I cut it, you can, when you are working with just two dimensions, like this is a two-dimension thing, it's a good idea to go to camera, standard views, and top. So now you can actually see, and also because you can still see the origin, blue origin there, camera, parallel projection. That way you have this view right from the top, and you can see your square is there. So you can work in a two-dimensional part, you can work like that. Okay, so let's do an arc, 2-point arc, and zoom in, click, and double click on this side. That will chop off the edge here. And now I will use the push pull tool to make it a three-dimensional thing. For that, what I would do is, again, I will go to, so I'll try to orbit it a little bit, and you will see it's a little bit funny now because the perspective view camera parallel projection has been found. We don't have the perspective view. So you need to come back to perspective view. That will fix the things. And now you can orbit it a little bit. And now you can use the push pull tool. Hover, see the texture changes when you come inside the texture changes. Once you are inside the texture, you click and you start moving up. Let's go 30 here. So that gives me this block. Now, if I want a hole in the middle of that block, I can take the tape measure again, come in the middle here, which is 50, because that side is 100. This is 200. So I will go one more time from here to here, 100. You know, when I start doing this guide, I start typing. You can see lower bottom right corner is very important. Typing numbers is most important so that you get the things in precise positions. Circle, that's the circle tool here. Click and move out. Don't move out in any other direction. Always try to move in the green or in the red direction or in the blue direction if it is vertical. So let's move in the red direction. And now you start typing. So you want it maybe radius 25. Push pull tool right there. And hover, see, texture out, texture inside. So when you are inside, click and move down. Now you know this is 30 high. So you press enter 30 and hit enter and it will go down. Complete hole is made. So this is how you do the things. Again, if you are missing any measurements, you can always go there and click that. Okay, so you got 30 high, 200 hole in the middle. Okay, yeah, dimensions of hole can be done. So you see, if I've got measurement tool and if I go here, it tells you the dia is 50 of that hole because 25 was the radius. So you can find diameter of, you can even find the diameter of or radius of the arc. So here you go, radius is 30 there. Okay, so you can measure the radius of the arc also. So yep, that will finish this part, and I will continue some more tools in the next part. Thank you.